So this brings up a question for me, which is, how do I know when my child is ready to start reading? Someone posted something about, like if kids can learn how to read it too, why not teach them how to read it too? And I have this really intense reaction when I feel like people are pushing kids to read before they're express an interest in reading or
Right.
feel ready to read. And I also have seen families be so worried and upset sometimes because their child doesn't know how to read at age 5
Right.
or age 6. And there's an idea that if you learn how to read earlier, that's somehow better, even though a lot of research shows that if you teach a child, let kids play for a while, they might learn better. So when do I teach my child how to read?
I think it's really kind of dependent on the child and the family and what you want to do. However, I mean, reading is based on language skills. And so it makes sense that unless your child naturally is learning to read at like a very young age, which I will admit I have one child of each.
What are some indicators that a child is ready to learn how to read?
So you want them to know their letters, the names, and the sounds. I wouldn't say you need to be completely solid to start wild reading, but if you have most of them, most of the sounds, you can identify all of your letters, then you're ready.
And what would you say is the age range where that starts to happen?
So I would say, some really precocious kids are often like late 4, So I would say 5, late 5, 6, probably 6 is a really good age. And I know if you are a younger, like a parent of younger kids and your oldest is just getting to that point that it's really hard to resist and jumping into teaching them to read or reading in general. You have a lot of societal pressure too, but I feel like 5 is really young and that most kids, I mean, it's really good to like talk about sounds and letters and words and that kind of thing. But like sit down instruction, I feel like 6 is good for me.
Great. And that's actually a lot later than a lot of people might think. Your child can be incredibly accelerated in life if they start learning how to read later.